Good morning, TCTC, and welcome to Spotlight. We have a good show planned for you today. Today's weather is 82 with a low of at 64 and partly cloudy. Now let's go to Ryan with Program of the Week, Power Equipment.
My name is Michael Bone. The reason I chose power equipment was because I grew up with it as a background, like since I was 3. My grandfather was a drag racer, and my stepdad owns his own business. I plan on doing power equipment after school. Is to open my own shop.
My name is Dakota Tidd. I chose power equipment because it's something I've always been into. I've always done it. I plan on going back to school after high school and getting a diesel certification.
Hello, I'm Alexis Reeves, and I'm reporting here today with Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones, what's your personal opinion on art?
About art? Yeah. I think art's in everyone's everyday lives, and it doesn't matter what program you're in.
At the art gallery, did you have any favorite pieces of artwork?
Yes, we had the 6th annual student exhibition of TCTC, and many programs were involved in this, not just interior design, although my junior and senior class facilitated the organization and the display that was out there. Welding participated. They had some lovely things that they made on their CNC machine. They were, I think, senior projects for a couple of them. And multimedia was involved. They filmed our reception and architectural drafting. And I encourage students in all the programs to not only bring the work they've done in class in their programs, but also to bring personal artwork. And we were lucky this year to have 3 large displays of personal artwork. Chris Smith from my class, David Walden, and Samantha Pemberton, both from architectural drafting, provided a lot of artwork that they have done either at their home school or at home as a hobby. My personal favorites are the refurbishing of items that would normally go to the trash pile. We've spent a couple of years collecting old lamps, and we did take before pictures of all of these, but these are our completed upcycling of them. We had electrical trades make sure that all the wiring was safe, so if someone purchased one, you know, it would be like buying a new lamp. Then we took them apart, cleaned them all. Some of them we spray painted, some of them we hand painted. Some are metal, some are wood, glass, or crystal. And then we got lampshades, and we recovered all of the lampshades with fabric. This is like the newest in thing in some of the magazines now.
So I take it you think this went very well, the show?
Yes, it did. I do feel bad sometimes because this runs in the evening. We had our reception on the first Friday evening, I think it was April 15th, and then we run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and shared the space with Newton Falls, so we had workers. But I feel bad because a lot of my students, their parents are unable to bring them to the mall, either because they work or they don't have gas money, you know, whatever circumstances. But I like to see as many of them as possible involved. I know when some of them came in that Friday night, we also served refreshments. We had cheese and crackers, cookies, and a fruit tray, and punch. So the ones who came were so surprised because they said, oh, this is fancy. And, you know, it is. It's done for them. It's all the hard work they've done all year to this point. And this is on display for their parents, their friends, the general public coming in, teachers and administrators from our school. Everyone who visited the gallery is able to see the work of whatever students have participated.
Are you yourself an artist?
Yes, I am. I try. And a lot of the projects that we do here are sometimes things I may have done in the past in college, back in the Stone Age. And then or they may be things I found online. There's a lot of educator websites. And of course, now there's Pinterest, where lots of artsy people put things on. So we find a lot of projects to do.
Do you have any tips for aspiring artists?
Just to keep doing whatever it is you like to do. And my seniors are doing these, and this is kind of like a little end-of-the-year thing then they can take home and have.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for visiting us, and we hope to see you again.
Thanks, Destiny, and thank you, Kirsten, for your beautiful artwork. Now here's Gabe with TTSO.
A rather important meeting for the TCTC chapter of Skills USA took place this previous Monday. After opening ceremonies, first, second, and third place winners were announced and competitors were recognized. Among these winners were Alexis Reeves, Bethany Barrett, Mariah Shmako, Dylan Merkel, and Brian Kilpatrick, all placing in first. Surely more good things to come from those moving on to state this coming Monday.
Keep up the good work, Gabe. Now here's Chandler and Cassie for sound review.
Hey, I know I'm young, but I promise you, I'ma love you like we grow tonight.
Disney starred solo artist. Trevor Jackson's new hit, We Grow Tonight, has it all. A catchy beat, lyrical genius, fantastic choreography, and a cute message.
Your body's giving me the vibe I'm speaking, oh yeah.
Trevor Jackson, a 16-year-old born and raised in Indianapolis, got his first glimpse of fame in 2008 when he was cast as young Simba in the 2008 Tony Award-winning The Lion King. He then after made appearances on Harry's Law, Cold Case, Austin and Ally, and Eureka. He was then cast as Chris McDuffie in the Disney Channel original movie Let It Shine. Trevor Jackson just busted out into the scene as a new hit solo artist, and I expect to see much more from him in the future. And this was your sound review.
Sounds good to me. Now here's Teacher of the Week.
I'm one of the science teachers here at the TCTC. I've been here for about 20 years. I currently teach Integrated Science 1, Integrated Science 2, and Core Science for those individuals who have to pass the science portion of their OGT. I enjoy working with students. That's the reason I went into education. Every year I learn something new from my students, and hopefully I can help them learn something as well. The idea of the class is to make science fun and also apply it to many of the things outside of the door. The book has a lot of good things, but I find myself going on the computer and on different websites to teach them things that are outside of the scope. I like to say, think outside of the box. And I get the kids to try to come in and bring things in from their programs or their jobs, if they have them, and say, we talked about this in class, and I did this, and I did that. And it makes a big difference because it personalizes and makes it more important. I think one of the bigger advantages also working out here is the fact that they're learning a skill in the 2 years that they're here that hopefully when they walk out the door they can hand in a resume and they can show their certificate and be hired on the spot.
I wish I had that teacher. Now let's hit the classroom with subject breakdown.
I've been asked to explain good corporate citizenship today and what a company's impact has on the community that they are in. Okay, first of all, we talked about good corporate citizenship, and what it means to be a good citizen is very similar to what it means to be a good corporate citizen. So good corporate citizens take care of the community that their businesses are in, and they care about their workers, the environment, and the economy all around where their factory or company is located. Okay, so corporate citizenship is a term used to describe the way in which a company addresses social, environmental, and economic issues that affect the communities corporations are in. Basically, your corporation is trying to decide how they are going to handle making money or profit versus being good, ethical corporations. So a company's impact has a lot of different ripple effects. Okay, the three ripple effects that a company's impact has is environmental, social, and economic. And from this diagram you can see that a company has a very wide-ranging impact. Most of it is centered around the community, the employees, and the customers. Okay? So each one of these zones has different impacts the company can have. It can be good, it can be bad. If you're going to be a good corporate citizen, you're going to promote jobs, volunteering in the community, you're going to donate to the local community, to schools, to shelters, you're going to promote good ethics, you're going to promote education, and you're going to put investment back into the community where your workers are. A good economic impact is that you're going to produce a valuable product. Jobs, again, you're going to pay taxes to your community, and those profits will then go back to shareholders. For the environment, if you're a good corporate citizen, you're going to recycle, you're going to replant, you're going to make sure your air pollution emissions are under control so that you're not harming the environment around you and the employees in the factories. You're going to control your water pollution and your waste. Being a good corporate citizen is very important, and a company's impact affects not just the people and the workers, but the community as a whole.
Well, due to the lack of local news, we'll skip to Dorian with the national news.
Thanks, Anthony. Meanwhile, in national news, earlier this week during the final stretch of the Boston Marathon, there was a bomb that detonated, leaving several injured and 3 dead. During the chaos, another bomb detonated in JFK Presidential Library. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Our hopes and prayers go out to those who are injured and those who are not accounted for. Well, that's the end of the show. Hope you were entertained. Stay tuned at www.tinyurl.com/TCTC Spotlight, and remember to always have a good day.